YouTube, how you doing? Welcome to week 4 of the weekly vlog. I think I was mentioning yesterday when I did that sales thing, I think I'm gonna knock them sales videos on the head as well. I'm a lot less stressed about YouTube just doing this weekly vlog. I think I might include the sales thing in this in these vlogs, but let me know what you think about me doing the weekly vlogs. I don't know. It's always been a thing for me. I'm always up and down when it comes to YouTube. I've always kind of been like it since I left my job, to be fair. I've always been thinking about not doing it. Then it's like, oh right, I'm going to do it every day. Stuff like that. So I'm always up and down on whether I'm going to do it. But it's always been a thing in my head that I wanted to log whatever I was doing and stuff like that. So I think the weekly thing works. Just doing one vlog. I don't give a shit about the YouTube money, to be honest. It's not. I've had 2 payments out of it. I'm not particularly shouting to the rooftop about like 120 quid. It's not. You know, 120 quid out of how much minutes and hours and stuff that I put into doing YouTube. I'm really not that bothered about the money. So I think I'm just going to stick to like the weekly vlog. Like I've got my wholesale haul today. My wholesale bundle came through from FedEx today, and it looks alright, to be fair. I've had a good look. It's got, I don't know how many pairs of jeans that are in there, but I'm gonna count them, see how much there's in there. But yeah, so I think I'll show you that on here as well. There's no point me doing a separate video. I'm not gonna go through every. It is just a thing. Look, when I've got the kids and I've just, the kids aren't going anywhere, they're not going to be at the house at the minute. My house is so small, you just can't get away from the kids. This is literally my only space. So to try and do like a video where I'm showing off a haul or doing a sales video, there's guaranteed at some point there's some kid going to be shouting in the background, or especially Liam, because I can't say to Liam, I need 15 minutes. Can you just be quiet for 15 minutes? He's not going to get it. So I think this weekly vlog's working out for me, to be fair. Yeah, so this weekend, sales weren't fantastic. More money than last weekend. But yeah, not a fantastic weekend sales-wise. I hit my target for May. By about over 200-300 quid for May, more than what I was expecting or what my target was. So I'll show you what I'm sending out, show you what I've got in the loft. Right, yeah, so nothing major from the loft. This Seth Rollins 12-inch figure, I think I paid 3 quid for this. There's no real money in it. I think it went for 3.50, so I ended up went for 3.50, so I think I ended up losing money on this, but at least it's gone. Masters of the Universe comic, that went for £3.74. A bundle of bangles, that went for 6 quid. Kind of holiday, blue and greeny necklace, ribbon necklace, that went for 6. This whip, I'm not going to whip myself because it freaking hurts. But I've had these whips for a while. I had this originally on for 30. Ended up taking the best offer for 19 yesterday. My sales were awful yesterday. So I ended up taking the best offer for 19 on that. And then it's just weird how it works. I sold one of these linen box, bed sheet sets. I sold one of these last week. All of a sudden, second one. Sold this week. I've had them for, I couldn't even tell you how long I've had them. But yeah, so that's the other one gone. That went for a tenner. So yeah, as I said, not amazing. I'll now show you what I've got from outside. Actually, before I show you what I've got outside, I just want to show you the what I'm thinking about doing with the loft. As you can see, this tub was from outside. It's from the shed outside. It's a pain in the arse because I've now storing all the cushions and stuff from our patio sets in there, so I've kind of gone, sod it, I'm just going to take this tub and stick it up here. I've got the room, so I've stuck it up here, so it wasn't a pain in the arse to get it through the loft. But I think this is definitely something I'm going to look into. I'm looking at that, I'm thinking maybe I could fit 4 tubs along there. I think I might just start getting clothing up here. You know, some room there as well. But just start getting some clothing. I've got that wholesale stuff that come in today. It's going to take up a bit of room. I've still got clothing that Amy, that I bought from Amy, that I still need to list and take photos of. So I've got a lot of clothing I've got to get through. So I'm probably going to have to buy some tubs because I don't think it's all going to fit in the shed. But I think, yeah, I think that could be a store. I wish I could get a little bit higher, but I can't. But I think it's definitely a place where I can now maybe store some clothing. Right, and sorry, and then these are the bits from outside. This is a monsoon artisan hand emblemished, I'm only reading the tag, dress. I tried to explain to the buyer on this, or put in the description, it comes with a spare bag of beads. As you can tell, there is some missing. I tried to show them on the photos, but I kind of explained, like, yeah, there's no way I'm going to know that every original bead's on here. But this was from that haul I got off Amy, I think it was. And this went for, I think it was 18 quid. Took a best offer, but I put it on for 20, took a best offer of 18. I'm so worried about touching it. Next is this cycling top, just one of those. I used to pick up a lot of cycling tops and found out Bicycle Line is not a particularly good brand. So I think this went for, I think it was 3 or 4, can't remember, but I really should look at these. I know the big ones. Next, these are Marny Jeans. These were a surprise sale yesterday. Had them on best offer. Didn't get a best offer, but they sold for 40 quid, so they sold for the asking price. They only cost me about a fiver. Next is this Paramo coat. This was from a charity shop just before lockdown. This cost me £4.50. This went for 56, I think it was. 56 quid on that one. Next is some Hugo Bosch jeans. These went for 25. And then finally, I didn't think the buyer was going to pay for these. These Diesel Darren Green jeans. These were originally on for 30. I took a best offer for 20. So yeah, 25 quid, 20 quid for them. So yeah, those are the sales from the garden. Right, so this is my Wholesale Haul. As I said, I'm not going to do a haul video for it. There's too much here. There's just so many pairs in here. I need to count how many I've got, because I think it was a 25 kilo bundle for 300 quid. I can't remember how many pieces I was meant to have. I've got it written down somewhere, or in an email somewhere. But I haven't looked through it myself, so I'm going to go through them, see how many pieces I've got, see if there's anything decent in here. Right, well, YouTube, I've just been through them. There was 35 exactly. So I think it was between 35 and 40 pairs I was meant to have. That works out at £8.57 each. So, we'll see. We'll see. There's some diesel in there. Diesel, sometimes can go for all right money. I know the pair I did earlier was 20 quid, but I did take a best offer on them. There's Wrangler in there, and they normally fetch about 20. And the majority of them are Levi. It depends what Levi you have, so I don't know. We'll see. I'll go through. I'm gonna go through some tonight. Have a look at the prices as I'm listing them, and we'll see how we go. But I don't know. Part of me's like, Part of me's like, well, I've got this big bundle of clothes I can go through. Yeah, they've cost me £8.57 each, but maybe not this company. I'll see how well I do these, but buying wholesale, £8.57 each, you get a bundle of stuff. It's all good brands when it comes to jeans, so I don't know. It's definitely something, I don't know, it's the £8.57 per item tag that kind of puts me off, but we'll see. We'll go through them. I'm going to do thorough checks on all of them for names and stuff like that, and then we'll see. But yeah, the first wholesale haul. Right, what up YouTube? It is Tuesday. How you doing? As I said, I think I was going to mix, or give a try mixing, say my sales videos within my weekly vlog. I'm not doing a top 10, I'll do a top 4. So it's wobbly hand time. But also, let me know in the comments. I know nobody comments on my videos, but let me know in the comments if you would prefer me to do a separate sales video, separate haul videos. Please let me know. But for now, I'm going to be mixing them in until somebody complains and asks for different. But yeah, so number 4 this week was this Timberland navy blue canvas quilted fleece hoodie. It wasn't in the best condition. I tried showing the photos. I'm not going to press on the other photos because it'll just, my internet will go off. But you can tell there's a little bit of fade on the kind of quilted bit. I was struggling. I think I sent photos to people about this. Struggling to describe what that bit was. I said canvas quilted kind of denim. But this cost me a £5. It ended up selling for £28.99. It says £29.99, so I originally had it on for £29.99, but I took an offer for £25. Cash in the pocket was £20.37, so a profit of £15.37, so not that bad. I always pick up Timberland if I see it. Up next is some Hugo Bosch jeans. Again, these do say 30 quid, but I took an offer of 25. These cost me a £5. Cash in the pocket was £20.37 and made a profit of £15.37. Yeah, I haven't really seen a lot of Hugo Bosch jeans, to be fair, but yeah, I think you have Diesel, you've got Darren, and they have all different names for the Diesel jeans. These ones for Hugo Boss were called Jacksons. You have with the Levi's where they're 525 and 569 and 595. There's loads of different ones. But yeah, sorry, I'm proper wobbly. I'm on my knee. I'm leaning on my knee and my leg's shaking. Yeah, try and sell that. So yeah, these went for 25 with £4 postage. In at number 2, man, that's really wobbly. There we go, try it with both hands. In at number 2 are these Marny Jeans. Sorry, the picture ain't that great on this camera. These actually did go for £39.99. Someone just paid straight up, didn't go for an offer. These cost me a £5. Ended up with cash back in the pocket, £33.13, with a profit of £28.13. So yeah, not that bad. I was surprised. I would have thought, I don't know, for me, if someone's putting an offer on there, I'll send an offer beforehand, but I have had, even though I've got best offers on all my listings, I do have a lot where they just pay straight up. And in at number 1 was this Paramount navy blue Nick Wax waterproof coat. Picked up Paramount with 4, and it sold straight away. I can't remember what it was now. It was some kind of coat. But I picked up Paramount before, sold straight away. So as soon as I saw Paramount, I picked it up. This cost me £4.50. As you can see, it's got 69.99. I think I took 56.99. I think, because it was 16.99 with £4 postage. So yeah, 56.99. I think this might have been a day where I'd had no sales, and it was, you know, halfway through the day, so I just took 56.99. And it cost me £4.50. I'm not going to moan. But cash back in the pocket was 51.26, with a profit of 46.76. So yeah, that was my top 4 sales from last week. Last week was better than the weeks previous. This week's sales haven't been fantastic. I know I'm only on Tuesday, but yeah, we'll see if they pick up. But yeah, let me know if you do want me to do a separate top 10 video. But yeah, at the minute I'm just going to include them in the weekly. So yeah, see you in a bit. What up, YouTube? Just up in the loft. I'm just having 5. I've had the kids all day. Today. It's been a long day. My daughter's proper bouncing off the walls now when it comes to, she just wants to go back to school. Just asking me all the time, when we go back to school, when we're getting the kittens, when can I go to dance class? And look, it's like literally every hour. So yeah, she's going a bit stir crazy. I think, you know, we talk about like for a walk on the weekend, but we're gonna have to come up with something to do. It's just, I don't know what to do with them. With nothing being open. Like the parks near us aren't open. Obviously, you can walk them around the field. I can take them to play football and stuff like that, but she gets bored of that. But yeah, I just wanted to, I mentioned, I did a video I think a couple of weeks back about Herms. I was saying in that video I was no longer going to use Herms and stuff like that. I was still using them for my larger parcels, and when I had larger parcels I was sending like the smaller parcels with them. I thought, well, if he's collecting, you know what I mean, just being lazy, saves me walking up the post office. So, but probably the last week or so, I have been giving them another try, and they have kept to their reputation of being shite. I've had 3 parcels. Now, it might be the thing that it's under the same batch. They're all booked within the same, like, you know what I mean, the same day. But I've had issues with like 3 of them where they're sending me invoices for. There was one last week. I've had 2 this week now. Where they're sending me invoices saying you didn't weigh your parcel, and I'm like I stole the scales from my old workplace. I know they work. Also, my wife's got scales, like weighing scales that we weigh ourselves on. We've also got kitchen scales. So I thought, you know, just in case I'll test, but they seem to be fine. But they're like saying, oh no, this weighs, and then charging me with like a £4 something invoice, and I'm like, well, hang on. You know, this is like an extra £4 on top of the postage that I've already paid you. So yeah, and like you get in touch with them. I sent them a message, and they just replied going, they replied with our scales or industrial scales, and I said, well, I'm not paying it until you send me proof, because all these parcels have also been delivered. So I'm like saying, prove to me that the parcels are overweight, and I'll send you the money. But until then, I'm not sending you the money. So I'm completely not using them at all. Not for larger parcels anymore, nothing. But yeah, it really pissed me off. Like just sending me like odd invoices. Just like I was saying to my wife, I was like, because one of them was ridiculous. One of them was like a plush. It was like, I mean, it was like a plush that's about that big. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's no weight to it. It might have been a little bit heavier than, say, I think it might have been between 1 and 2, but nothing like ridiculous in weight. But yeah, I was like, you know what I mean? Like, why am I being why am I being overcharged? And they can't give you, because they've delivered the parcel. I'm guessing they don't take a photo when they're thinking, they just go, this is too heavy. The only thing that I can think, I think that was going through my head was, say you had that plush and that was maybe a little bit heavier than a normal plush, but it was definitely within what I'd put on Hermes, because I checked it, I put between 1 and 2, and they're saying no, it's heavier. Then the other two were larger boxes, but according to their website, it's fine. The sizes are perfectly fine, like, but they've just kind of gone, oh no, that's like, carry the bag, that's too heavy. Oh no, that's too big, and they've just gone, send him an invoice. Not like thinking that I'm gonna go, oh, okay, I'll pay the invoice. It's like, no, I'm not paying it. So I'm not using them even for my large parcels anymore. For God's sake. I think what it is, like, they just seem to be so, like, if it's run well, convenient. Like, if they're run well and they don't, like, be dicks about it, they're pretty convenient. But, like, at a post office, I suppose, when I go to the post office, I'm seeing the weight of the parcel. We're exchanging money, I'm seeing the person. You know what I mean? Instead of kind of this thing of me putting the information in and then them challenging it after and just sending me an invoice, and I've got no say whether I get that invoice, or like no say whether that invoice is correct or not. It's just kind of mental. What else? Yesterday I did like a little sales roundup of those top 4 sales, but I didn't really talk about that wholesale order with the jeans. They're all right. I've already found 2 pairs that haven't got material labels in. I just don't. I think they are real, but I remember talking to Bobby about this before. But Bobby, if I have a problem with a label or something, I had some Polo Ralph Lauren label the other week that I'm not 100% used to. So I like just say, Bobby, any chance you can just have a look at this if you think it's real. I remember discussing with him before about if there's no material tags in there. Yeah, the Levi tags are on the jeans. Well, one of them's only got the red tag on the pocket. They haven't got the tag on the back. They've got nothing size-wise in the jeans or anything like that. I just kind of go, right, I'm not even taking a risk with those. So I've had 2 pairs like that so far, and I've only gone through, I think it's 11 or 12 pairs at the minute. But they seem to be alright, but again, it's only 20, 25. A couple that were 30 out of the 12, but most of them are around 20 quid and £8.57. You know, I don't know, but we'll see how they sell. We'll see what happens, and then I'll make the decision later on whether I'll go wholesale again. But they have got a lot of stuff. But that's the thing on that website. I'm not going to use them again. They have got some pretty cool stuff on there though. I like the old American, like, kind of basketball, NFL kind of things. I'd love to get into that kind of stuff when it comes to clothing wise. Or like football shirts. Like, I was thinking about trying to find a wholesale football shirt place. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, today I think that's all I'm going to do for today. It's been I don't know. It's been an up and down. No, this has been one of the days in this household where it's a bit of a down day. I think. You know, I'm not feeling it today. The kids aren't particularly feeling it. It's just one of them. I think we're just getting to a point where we're going a bit stir crazy. I really want to go sourcing. I really do. Oh, another thing, my car boot. When they announced last week, they said they'd be back this week. They've now turned around and said they're not going to be up and ready for another 2 weeks. They're saying they're getting PPE. So yeah, they're not going to be ready for another 2 weeks. I thought it was going to be Sunday. I was like, yeah, Sunday I'm going to be able to go out sourcing, but I don't think it's going to be. I think it's going to be another 2 weeks, which I think it's probably going to go into the realm of when the charity shops are open. So yeah, another day in lockdown. up YouTube, how you doing? It is Thursday, just in the shed. I didn't do it last night. I normally do it on an evening when the wife gets back from work. I'm getting my stuff together to pack up. But as I was mentioning the other day, Herms are completely out of the question now, so I've kind of gone full blown into going back, getting into the routine of when Shell finishes work now. On a Tuesday and a Thursday she finishes at 3. She's gone back to her normal hours now after all this pandemic. I'm now going to walk up to the post office to get it done because I'm not dealing with Herms anymore. So yeah, there's not much there. I'll show you the few little bits that I've got, but I've kind of, I don't know, I've kind of come to the thing that I've got to stop watching the news. I've got to stop watching the news and stop watching, like, especially Facebook. I know I've probably said this 1,000 times before. I was getting a little bit wound up last night. Like, I understand there was a protest in London yesterday, and don't get me wrong, I completely get the cause. My mum, I'm kind of mixed race. I don't count myself as mixed race because I don't have to deal with. I probably hear more about the racism because people think that I'm a white guy, especially in a working class kind of environment. People kind of. I explained it to my uncle the once, who's my uncle's mixed race, and I explained it to him once. I was like, the thing is, because he was like saying, I don't think racism's a big deal anymore, and I was like, you don't hear me. I was like, you don't hear it. They don't say it in front of you. Your work colleagues don't say it in front of you, but I used to hear it like all the time. So don't know, I understand the cause. My mum used to suffer from certain things when she was younger. My granddad, obviously, hearing stories about my granddad finishing work and getting chased by. They used to let a dog out when he used to do his walk from home. This was probably when he was my age. Probably a little bit older. But they used to release the dog out of this house to chase him and stuff like that when he was younger. So don't get me wrong, I get the cause, stuff like that. It wasn't what they were protesting about. I just didn't understand why all of a sudden thousands of people, very visible that they're not social distancing, can now meet up, and it's absolutely fine. I get it, I get it, but I was like watching it going, hang on, and no one was really addressing it. They were just still, like, especially when I was watching the news, no one was really addressing it. Oh, look at the social distancing, this is going to spread the coronavirus and stuff like that. Just it seems to be a non-thing now, and it just seems to be a thing of, okay, so I've spent 3 months locked in this house with my kids, with, like, my daughter, as I was explaining, my daughter kind of going stir crazy. I understand what it's been for, but at the same time we just now seem to be going to a point where it's, oh well, don't matter, we're done now, we've gone over the peak, we're getting into it, because apparently we're still around that mark of it shooting up or going down. But yeah, just boggle my mind seeing these thousands of people and then it kicking off, which I just think is ridiculous. But yeah, yeah, I'll show you what I've got. I had a little bit of a run. It's really early in the morning. I'm exhausted. I'm really tired. Show you what I've got. Right, so from down here, got this big England coat. This cost me £7. Looks like, look, I don't know what year it's from, but this cost me £7. This went out for £25. Like a Liverpool merchandise top. I bought this from a charity shop. I think it was only like £2. I think this went for £8. Really should have marked these down. I think it went for £8. A per una M&S dress. This went for £9. It was on a bad couple of days on sale, so I was taking the best offers. And then this, what's it called, Mario Barretti blazer. this one, I think this was on a reduced of 15, and then I've took a best offer of 9, but didn't realise how much I paid for it. I paid 6, so not a lot of profit in that, but it's been sitting around for a while. So yeah, that cost me 6 and that went for 9. What up YouTube, how you doing? Just in the kitchen, well dash on the mess, just in the kitchen. I've started doing this regular thing now. I've been doing it, I say, well, I've started, it's not a regular thing yet, I've been doing it for the last 4 days. Spending 2 hours in the kitchen at night, trying to be quiet because the kids are literally up there. But spending 2 hours on the night time just getting stuff done. Getting photos done, because literally is when Shell was off, Shell was having like 1 day off a week, and I was able to have like Tuesday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday to try and get photos done. But she's now back at work 4 days, so I just barely get anything done between, you know, the days of Monday to Friday, and you can tell it has a knock-on effect. So yeah, I've just started spending 2 hours, and then I have an hour relax. Depends when the wife goes to bed, to be fair. It's what, I think it's like 9:15 now, so I'll stay here, listen to a podcast. Got my headphones ready, listen to a Joe Rogan podcast for 2 hours while I'm taking photos, and then whenever I've got 5, I've got a shite load of photos on my phone, and I can just start listing when the kids are not here, but on my head. Yeah, what I was saying earlier, I was having a discussion with Lex and Tom and that earlier. You know, Lex is as left can be, if you know what I'm talking about. And I always like talking about like those groups of people. I think Lex come up with like a good reason as to why these people are like collecting in a field and not social distancing. Like she was saying, you know, these people have gone through this for years, and maybe they just don't feel like social distancing is that important at the minute. Which I agree with. It just, I don't know. There's one in Wolverhampton, I think. They're all collecting on the biggest park in Wolverhampton on Sunday. To all kneel or something like that. But you know, I get it, but I don't know. Coming from someone who's been locked in the house, I think it's the same thing. I've gone on about this constantly. It's the same thing, just having to sit there with my 8-year-old and explain daily why she can't go to dance class and why she can't go to school and stuff like that. And I just feel like when I see people that are blatantly doing it, I'm like, okay, well, if it's not that bad, and it's not, and people can collect in these crowds and no one's going to do anything about it, why have I got to keep my daughter in? Why can't she do the things that she loves to do, like play with her friends and go to dance class and stuff like that? But you know, it's just my rant for the day. It's the thing that's pissing me off today. There was another thing I wanted to talk about. The past couple of days, I've kind of, how can I put it? You know what? Actually, I can actually say it on here because she'll probably know by now. So, Lainey, if you are watching, Ian, the tap doctor, has put together like a fund for Lainey to get her a new laptop and a year's subscription for StreamYard. And Lainey's one of the ladies who always comments on my, well, doesn't comment on my videos, Lainey, but she's always on my lives, and I call her my Tennessee Belle, because I just, Lainey. I don't know why it's Lainey Ray from Tennessee. But yeah, I think, I don't know what the number is at the minute, but it was at $1,000 the last time I looked. So I don't know, sometimes I do try and, like, I've got a close group of resellers that I talk to, but I try and keep kind of at arm's length sometimes, because, you know, there's some resellers that kind of piss me off and do my head in. But sometimes when there's stuff like this, it is a thing where it's just weird. It's like, it was within, like, I got a message off Carla saying, don't put this on Facebook. You know, we're donating to Lainey to get her a laptop and all this stuff, and then I'd shared it with like a group of lads that I'm, you know, Andrew and Peter Ray and Peter Cummings, Aid, George in a group that I'm with, and just like by the time it'd been shared in that, it was like up to like 600 quid within an hour. The last time I looked, it was over £1,000. It just amazes me, and it's mental, and it's very strange. It's very strange that a group of people that are probably, I don't know, I've probably been to like about five or six different meetups. 2 Hitchins, 1 Nottingham, 1 Bristol, a few in Wolverhampton with Andrew. And you know, it's just mad that these people that you barely know, and then it come up with £1,000 just like that. It's very, very strange, and it's very weird. It's not. I don't think I've been around a group of people like this, so it is very, very strange. Although, you know, Lex is very annoying. But yeah, so I've got to spend the next 2 hours taking photos of jeans. At least I can take 6 minutes off, eh? See you in a bit. Right, what up YouTube? How you doing? It is Saturday. I just thought I'd give you a bit of an update on the jeans. Actually, I don't know if I've already mentioned this. This is the problem. This is the problem not watching this back. But I'll give you an example if I have mentioned it. Sorry if I'm repeating myself. Going through these jeans, majority of them are fine. Majority of them, you know, you're looking at 25, 30, 40 quid, 50 quid on some of them. But I have come across like a bit of a problem where they haven't got the tags in. And I know I've mentioned this. This is an example of one of them. So, like, they look legit. You've got the stitching of the G-Star, G-Star at the back. Everything looks really like proper legit on them. But there's just no material tag inside the jeans. Like nothing. There's no tag inside the jeans whatsoever. So although they look legit, it always makes me paranoid to list them. I just think for like £8.57 per pair of jeans, they should really have a material tag in there. But like, that does look like you're not going to get a fake pair that have stitched it like that. But because the material tag's not in there, it makes me not want to list them. But yeah, if anybody, let me know what you think about that. Like, I think they're legit. But would you list them without a material tag in there? Would you list them without like an official G-Star Levi Wranglers tag inside the jeans? Because it's like the 3rd pair I've found out of this wholesale lot now, and it puts me straight off buying off them again. But yeah, let me know. But yeah, I've basically gone through them. Only got 2 more pairs to list now. What up YouTube? I've already said it, Anna. It's Saturday. Just up in the loft. But I'm on my pace so far. I think 175. Yeah, them jeans. It is a bit of a pain in the arse without the ones with tags in, but I don't know. Maybe I could list them. They look legit. They do look legit. I'm not saying they're fake, but without the material tags in there, I do feel kind of wary about listing them. Yeah, I'm trying to stay off social media at the minute. I think I'm having a break from social media. I'll still be in any chats that I'm in and stuff like that. You can still get in touch with me through there, but I'll be posting stuff on Instagram, funny stuff, but anything else I'm kind of having a break away. Yeah, there's been a lot of stuff, a lot of poisonous stuff on there lately that I can't like. I haven't got involved yet. I don't think I've even posted anything. Yeah, I don't think I've posted anything on Instagram or anything about like the stuff that's going on. I don't know, man. It's hard. Like I completely agree with this thing about, you know, Black Lives Matter. I get it. Completely get it. I think I've kind of changed from what I was saying the other day about the protesters. Kind of, we'll see. you know what I mean? We'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens about they're not following the social distancing and stuff like that. We'll see what happens. I feel like, for me, this is the big thing for me. I'll be honest. When it comes to people that protest, now I know I don't want to offend anyone. If anybody's watching, who might get offended. But when it comes to people that protest, one of the things that kind of drives me mad is they kind of flutter between stuff they want to protest about. And if this is something that's kind of going to be the big thing that's right now for the next couple of weeks, and then in a few weeks they're going to completely forget about it, and it'll be some other rights of something else that they'll want to badger on about and stuff like that. It's annoying, because then it's like, well, you broke the social distancing rules. I have nothing. I don't think there will be a spike. We'll see. I know in Wolverhampton, I think there's a protest tomorrow. They're saying they're going to be following the social distancing rules. We'll see. But I think in Birmingham they were doing one and they followed the social distancing. So, I think the thing that's driving me mad is, it's mostly Facebook. It's just poisonous. It's poisonous. It's from both sides, really. I just don't understand why people can't have a conversation, or it can't just be a thing of, why don't you just talk it through, kind of thing. Have a conversation. You've got a difference of opinion. It just seems to be, at the moment, no, this is, you've got to see it this way, or nah, or you're the problem. And it just I don't know, it's just annoying. Like, I'm seeing it on my Facebook, like, kind of like, if you've got a problem with the looting and stuff like that, you've got an issue. That's the only thing I have an issue with. I just don't think it achieves anything. I just don't think it achieves anything, setting fire. If it was a thing of that, it was that person, the person who's setting, these businesses on fire. I know it's in America, but if you're setting those businesses on fire, would you do that if that was your business? Do you know what I mean? If you were trying to prove a point, would you go and set fire to your business? I'm sure you wouldn't. So, yeah, just, I don't know. I completely get. I'm not one of those all lives matter people. I'm definitely. I understand the concept of Black Lives Matter, because black people have been oppressed. I get it. I 100% get it. But I'm definitely. I'm not 100. I don't. You know what I mean? I'm not 100% into everything that's going on. I don't get the looting. I don't get the fires. I don't get the defacing of stuff. For me, you're giving people more rope. You're giving people fuel. That's my opinion. I might be wrong. I'm 100% not racist for saying it, or I don't think people should be. I think even the people where people are like saying all lives matter, talk to them, explain it to them, have a chat with them. If they still don't get it, it's one of them things. There's no need to argue. You know what I mean? For me, I've seen it where people are on Facebook and it's, so you don't agree. Well, you're the problem. You're the problem. Have a conversation. Talk it through. Nothing gets solved by arguing and yelling. Nothing. In the history of things, nothing's ever gets solved by, you're a piece of shit. It's never happened, and if it does, it's false. So, yeah. That's my two pennies. The other thing, that was another thing. So, and this is another of the things that annoys me: celebrities virtue signaling. I think that's the term. Keith Lemon. I was watching Keith Lemon's Instagram, and he posted something apologising for doing Bow Selector. I was like, maybe I watched some of it today. Maybe Trisha. There were certain things that he did, Trisha. And maybe if he just apologised for that, I'd let him off. But he was apologising for Michael Jackson and Craig David and stuff like that. But apologise for all the other characters that he played, because Craig David, it was Craig David, that was the thing, and Kes. There was nothing like. I don't think there was anything outwardly racist about it. It's true he did the Rice and Pea references and stuff like that. Maybe you could say that that's offensive, but yeah, I don't think Michael Jackson there was particularly just shown and stuff like that. But yeah, it's just the way it is at the minute. I hate people that just like to make. I hate celebrities that do this thing where they did it with the coronavirus thing. I don't know if anybody saw the one with Wonder Woman and they were doing what's it called, the John Lennon song. Imagine, that was it. Imagine all the people. And then you had loads of other people. I think Madonna was in a bath of petals. It's like, oh, just stop. Just stop. Just stop. It's like, just stop. Imagine me being stuck in this mansion with all these lovely things. Ooh. While you're stuck in your council house with your screaming kids. Like, not just celebrities just need to shut up. Anyway, I think I'm done for today. I'll see you tomorrow. What up, YouTube? How you doing? It's Sunday. Just finished a run. I don't know what it is. When I go for a run, my face swells up. I think. Looks like whatever. Yeah, it's Sunday. I'm knackered. It's about 6 o'clock. I woke up at like 5:15. I was all disciplined this morning. Woke up 5:15. I didn't roll out of bed till about 5:30. Don't get me wrong. So what time? Yeah, I said 6. It's probably about 6:45, something like that. But yeah, I'm knackered. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with eBay. My eBay store seems to have switched off. Really? That sounds mad. It just seems to have switched off. Sales have been, I'd say since I've been sending offers out to people. Don't get me wrong, I haven't had a no sale day yet. But since I've been sending offers out to people, you know, I've had consistently not fantastic days, because some offers are low ball offers. If I've had a bad day, I'll take some low ball offers halfway through the day. But you know, it's been pretty consistent, like offers coming through during the day, lots of send offers, options, since like probably since all the protests have been happening. I've had no sales. Yeah, well no, I've had sales, but very little. Like, if I'm honest, like £50 days. I haven't had consistent £50 days for a long last time. So yeah, it's been yeah, like the other day, what did I have? I had like a £20 day the other day, and that was with postage. So yeah, it's been pretty dire. But speaking to people, I think theirs has been quieter as well. So I don't know. Maybe the only lefty rioters buy shit. Maybe. Yeah, yesterday we were getting in touch because we haven't heard of the lady about the kittens for a while. So we got in touch with, sorry, my arms are killing. We got in touch with the lady about the kittens. I think it's about 2 weeks when we have the kittens. We were just asking how the kittens were and how their mum was, because the mum was meant to be in bad shape, I think. And she was saying like the mum's not in the best shape. The mum's she's got to have a test done or something for something called FIV, which I've never heard of before. It's meant to be like FIV is meant to be like the HIV version of yeah, for cats basically. So she's in bad shape apparently. But we're thinking about the kittens, if you know what I mean. We're thinking about, well, the kittens are in that flat with like 13 other cats or whatever, like in really shit condition. And we were thinking about, you know, I think they were, I don't even know, I think they were in that situation for about 6 or 8 weeks. I'm not 100%, I might be just guessing there. But, you know, they seem to be doing alright now. She's got them out of that place. But I think the mom, you got to think how long the mom was in there. And I think with the mom, apparently she was just being breeded. And she's in pretty bad shape. But the thing in a selfish way. What we're worried about is the kittens having this FIV and it being passed on. But apparently it's hard to be passed on. It could be passed on by a bite or something. I think it can be passed on from cat to human. But it can shorten the lifespan. Like me and Shell discussed it last night, that if they did come back with this FIV, we'd still have them. Maybe not till life, but like now that, you know, they can still live 10, 12 years, but just now, you know, they could, you know, if they do die within 5 to 10 years, it's because of them having this FIV, but we'll see. But yeah, today, I'm just getting listing done. I'm knackered. Sorry about the past few days filming wise. I haven't really had anything to film. I've been trying to, as I was saying the other night, trying to get into kind of a routine of listing, spending at least 2 hours a day photographing, because I don't know, I know people say they don't do good with goals or like having a list of daily things that they've got to do. Sorry, I keep swapping arms. Having a list of daily things that they've got to do, but I find it a lot better. I find it a lot better doing that, because say with doing the 2 hours of photographing a day, since the pandemic and stuff like that, I haven't really been able, especially having the kids. It's just so hard to get that pop out, and then the kid wants something, and it's just a nightmare. And then by the time the kids have gone to bed, you're you know, by the time the kids have gone to bed, it's kind of like I can't be bothered. You know what I mean? I'm just sitting down listening to like silence and not shouting or not hearing my name or watch me do this. So yeah, I've just kind of gone, right, this is my time to chill. It's my time to chill out without having a kid around, which I shouldn't. I should get shit done. But yeah, so it's just listing. I can't wait till all this is over. Right, what up YouTube? I need to put a bow in this vlog. I haven't really done any filming today. Again, just chilling and listing. Yeah, I really do need to get off Facebook and social media. Yeah, I think it's a problem. I need to delete it. I was looking into ways of getting all my photos off Facebook today. It's literally the only reason why I've got a Facebook account is because the photos on there. It's a vile place. It really is. Forget about that. eBay wise, sales have picked up today. Not fantastically, but they've been better than there was. It's probably been the best I've had this week. Yeah, these weekly vlogs, I know they're just me ranting mostly, but hopefully you find a little bit of entertainment out of it. I am thinking about doing a live on a regular. I was talking to Shell about it this week. Thinking about doing a live on a regular basis on Friday. Maybe at I used to do it at 5 o'clock every Friday. I'm thinking about doing 5 o'clock every Friday, and yeah, maybe do it on my laptop so I can maybe get people in and chat to them, you know, just before Z, before Andrew, and kind of do like a three-peat. But yeah, let me know. But let me know how you feel about these weekly vlogs. The more I've thought about it this week, I think when I get into some kind of normality, which I don't know when that's going to be, it'll be when Liam goes back to school, which is not going to be for a long ass time. I think it will just be the single weekly vlog. I just don't have time. It's too much trouble to try and do more vlogs with having the kids around, especially Liam. But yeah, I think it will just be the one weekly vlog from now on. But let me know. I really do want to know feedback from your comments and stuff like that. If you are enjoying me doing a weekly vlog, or if you don't care, let me know. But for now, I'm gonna love you and leave you. Peace out. Stay safe. Stay beautiful. I'm going to bed. Bye bye.